Hello, kings and queens. Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings coming your way. Now, I would love for you to help me to celebrate my birthday month by purchasing and reviewing my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition. If you like a thriller, it would definitely be an honor to have you read and review mine. And that would be a great birthday gift to see what you guys think. Now, Mentor Chatter Musings is spotlighting and honoring none other than author and creative artisan Latoya Chandler. Latoya Chandler is not only a brilliant writer, but she is a brilliant creator in general. Her products are unmatched, and I am a consumer of her, so I can attest to this. If you stop on by treasuresandspoils.com, you will see just what I'm talking about. Her candle line, her crystals. I mean, everything is just really exquisite. So I will be spotlighting her this month, going over her creations, her novels and things like that. So if you'd love to pick one up, you can stop by my page and definitely see the different ads and promotions for Latoya Chandler. Don't hesitate to stop by Diverse Shelves on Clubhouse. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can join the discussion to highlight new releases and find out about new releases that are coming out. I will definitely be there on Tuesday. I quite enjoy the group, so don't hesitate to stop by Diverse Shelves on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I See You Reading and Chatting on Facebook always has Freestyle Fridays on Friday. If you'd like to participate as an artist, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. On Thursday, you can check out Diamond's World because they will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with author Aubrey Penn discussing her series Indigo Haze. I believe they're going through books 2 through 4. So if you've read this series, don't hesitate to join the discussion. Diane and Aubrey would love to see you there. Last but not least, be sure to check out the Intentional Life Club on Instagram. They have moved the platform on Clubhouse on a regular basis to Instagram. So don't hesitate to get with LaJill Hunt and the crew on the Intentional Life Morning Show if you intend to live an intentional life. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy your astrology and the tarot portion of your weekly reading. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know that you appreciate the content that I am putting out. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign people. Taronic here to give you your astrology portion of your reading for the week of October 31st. Now, we're only going to be going over Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You can find a second video that will be put out on Tuesday that pertains to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's a lot to cover. There's a lot of tricky angles, so I wanted to go over this without feeling rushed. Now, on Monday, November the 1st, the sun is in Scorpio at 9 degrees, and it says to beware of who offers you assistance in your area of career and whatever it is you master. Someone can seem like they mean well, but they're indeed being manipulative or untruthful in some kind of way. See behind the mask, because this is a clever cad who is smiling in your face and possibly stabbing you in the back. Now, this has to do with your areas of Aquarius and Leo, because that's where you have that's what squares your career and mastery. There's some relationship, it could be some relationship and career is opposing you. Someone is not who they say they are. If you have placements between that 6 and 12 degrees, or not that they're not who they say they are, but they're being manipulative or untruthful. All right, if you have any placements between that 6 and 12 degrees, it could be any relationship that you harbor, um, because it's aspecting you directly. This is opposing one of your relationships, or it could be where you are actually being manipulative, could be being manipulative as well within one of your relationships, just because it's directly squaring you, um, in your career relationships or whatever you have going on there. Now, there is luck aspecting around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the moon in Virgo making that fated aspect to Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. Lucky assistance or opportunities is the focus if you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Virgo and Aquarius. Now, this would be about, for Virgo, shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about. And also, sex and intimacy. Did I say sex and intimacy? It's dealing with that as well. And it's making some sort of aspect directly to you, bringing you luck with shared finances, bringing you luck with things you're passionate about, bringing you luck with sex and intimacy. If you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees, delayed recognition or rewards could be coming in for you. And here, this is where teamwork makes the dream work. At 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon is in Virgo. And that's your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, sex and intimacy. There's some sort of opportunity there or assistance. It's a semi-sextile though, so you'll have to be the one who reaches out because it likely won't just fall into your lap. If you have placements between, or you'll have to really do something for it to garner the opportunity. If you have placements in Virgo or Libra between 20 and I would say 26 degrees, some opportunity comes to you that morning. Now, an hour later, around 9 o'clock, there is where the moon in your sector of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about, trines the transformation that you're trying to make in the area of secret sacrifice, solitude, things going on behind the scenes that you're trying to progress in, that you're really passionate about, whether it is, your health, or whether it is, something you've been working on in your solitude. Some blessing looks to be coming. Some money may be provided to you, or you might be providing someone else some money. But do know that this good news is likely followed by some type of letdown, because the moon is in Virgo. So it's complementary to Capricorn. It trines it and brings blessing, but next it's going to go into Libra, and that squares Capricorn. So that's when you'll have friction or challenges to the transformation that you're making behind the scenes, okay? So take advantage of the goodness while you can. Around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Virgo at 26 degrees will make a fated aspect to Venus and Sagittarius at 26 degrees. If you have placements between 23 and 29 degrees Virgo or Sagittarius, this is about romance, finances, and pleasure. This is about two areas that normally square each other. Your shared finances normally squares friends and the goals you're trying to create in social groups. It squares your passions and things like that. So just be mindful of Venus coming in and pouring romance, finances, and pleasure all over that. Okay, maybe your skills or things that you're passionate about becomes an avenue for you to make money. Where the odds are stacked against you, you still rise, taking action, working hard, and honing your skills so it ensures success. And if you have those placements in Virgo or Sagittarius between 23 and 29 degrees, success can come in for you. Okay. Now, on Tuesday, the sun in Virgo, or the sun in Scorpio, I'm sorry, your sector of career at 10 degrees says not to be so focused on work that you don't know what's going on around you, because issues can crop up and catch you unaware. So pay attention, because there are ill-intentioned people that are lurking around you. These ill-intentioned people are in home and or not necessarily home and family, but they're in career or whatever it is you master. Some of your relationships, it squares you, and you square some of your relationships. So this could also be you catching someone else unaware because you're opposing something that has to do with with them. Maybe it's a career relationship. So be mindful of that. It's directly aspecting you. So if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, this is aspecting you. Now, with that being said, the sun in Scorpio at 10 degrees is also going to oppose Ceres in Gemini at 10 degrees. So it's illuminated to you where something needs nurturing in your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. You need that nurturing in romance, creative endeavors, and children. It could be stopping you from making progress. Something could crop up or even surprise you. Travel could be required. A child could need help, some type of help, and with whatever it is you master. Maybe even it's in career. All right. But a child, someone in a creative endeavor, or a romantic partner could illuminate, something could be illuminated, some sort of challenge where somebody needs your help or assistance. Now, at the same time, Mars in Scorpio at 1 degree opposes the North Node in Gemini at 1 degree. So challenges are blocking you where you're trying to make progress in the area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. And what's blocking you is career or whatever it is you master, or maybe even your children or lover are imposing on your career or whatever it is you master. If you have placements in Scorpio or Gemini between 0 and 4 degrees, or even going back into Libra or Taurus at 29 degrees, then this is going to be aspecting for you, where you're going to see this challenge pop up for you on Tuesday. Now, the moon in Libra at 7 degrees will trine Saturn in Aquarius at 7 degrees, bringing a blessing out of your restrictions and responsibilities. For you, this is about long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. Okay, people at a distance from you. And the restrictions are being put on you, or maybe it's you placing restrictions directly on people in a partnership. Okay, conflicts are being plagued there, where it has to do with education and skills, long distance travel, and things like that. But some type of blessing is going to come about. Because this deals with you, you could be picking someone up from some sort of confinement. You could be assisting someone in some kind of way, helping them. Yeah, you could be assisting or helping someone as well. And this has to do with your area of what you think and preach, your education and skills, and even long distance travel, So I want you to just be mindful of that. You could have some kind of something pop up where you have to take care of some things. You might have to travel for it, or express your truth, use your words. If you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Leo or Libra or Aquarius. Now the moon is going to square Pluto and Capricorn on Tuesday. something is communicated that hinders your transformation. The transformation you're trying to make behind the scenes in secret, sacrifice, and solitude is being hampered. Um, your something is opposing your education and skills, what you think and preach, long distance travel. Something is opposing that area. So be very mindful of something cropping up there. It could cause you to have to travel as well. It could have to do with long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach behind the scenes. Now, in the afternoon, the moon in Libra will trine Ceres and Gemini at 10 degrees. So a nurturing within a partnership will bring about a blessing. If you're nurturing that area of romance, creative endeavors, and children, something will come in to bless you. Okay, something will come in to, give you some type of assistance or some type of blessing. It also has to do with, long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. Romantic partners, creative endeavors, people from at a distance from you, even a child. Some nurturing you're doing there, blessing comes about. Now on Wednesday, the 3rd, the sun is in Scorpio at 11 degrees, and it says that's a day of actions and consequences, even if the action was made in the past. Enemies are waiting to pounce for what they can perceive to be where they've done wrong, where they've been done wrong. Okay, if you have placements in Scorpio, I'd say Leo or Aquarius between 8 and 14 degrees, this is aspecting for you where someone's trying to throw you under the bus. So be very, very mindful of watching out for those placements in those areas. And it would have to do with some type of relationship and career. Hopefully you're not the one doing this to someone else, because it is directly aspecting you. So it could be you, imposing or creating problems within your career relationships. Now, the moon in Libra at 22 degrees is going to trine Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees on Wednesday. So it's going to bring lucky opportunities and assistance to those with placements between 19 and 25 degrees. Okay. And this is going to be about it's going to be some blessing coming in that has to do with long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. And it could have to do with your devotion to career or whatever it is you master as well. So if you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Jupiter, Aquarius, or Scorpio, this is aspecting you. Now, around noon Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Libra will square Pluto in Capricorn. So that's when those partnership issues I was talking about can arise. But it's going to be behind the scenes. People at a distance from you talking about you behind the scenes. People opposing your education and skills, what you think and preach. People wanting to affect your worth in some way by gossiping about you. Or communicating negative things about you. So somebody is trying to do that if you have any placements between 21 and 27 degrees Capricorn or Libra. Around 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the moon at 26 degrees Libra, your sector of long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, will couple with Mercury. So communication comes in within a partnership and is in view. Maybe it's about your education or what you think and preach. If you need help, though, someone can assist you. It's definitely there for you. Okay, don't expect to, if you help somebody, don't expect for the debt to be repaid. Okay, do it out of the kindness of your heart if you do accept somebody, because they might not pay you back, especially if you have placements in Libra or Libra between 23 and 26 degrees. Now at the same time, Libra is going to be making some type of sextile to Juno and Sagittarius. So that means some type of marriage or partnership you are entering into or involved in that deals with friends and goals and social groups is going to be sextile your area of long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. Okay? Now, stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. I will be back on Tuesday with your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday astrological horoscopes. Bye now. Hello, Aquarius. E-Ray Taronic here to give you your tarot portion of your reading for the week of October 31st. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content I am putting out. Now, your week is permeated by the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about apprenticeship, work, working on your skills, craftsmanship. That's what the reading is about today. Okay. You continuing to work, invest in yourself and things like that. Now, there's some type of fights or conflicts going on because we got the Five of Wands aspecting some sort of disagreement, tension, strife within a relationship. Pay attention to complications, potential complications with your endeavors. And it looks like you're holding on tight to what you feel is important to you. Now, you got the Page of Cups aspecting or accenting that. And the Page of Cups talks about some sort of creative guidance, new beginnings, good news about creative relationships where you've worked really hard or persevered or had some type of burdens or stress on you. You could find yourself maybe even listening to music or something like that this week to relax yourself maybe from the burdens and the hard work and the stress, and using music as an outlet from this tension and strife and these fights. But if this is about a romantic relationship or any relationship, you need to take a grounded approach. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, there's some type of where you've worked hard here, where you've carried some type of burdens and stuff like that, or you feel stressed about a creative relationship or some good news coming through as to a relationship. You've been forging forward passionately, or you're either dealing with you could be dealing with a fire sign person, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, where you're submitting yourself at the top of a hill and you're trying to maintain strength. You're trying to continue to have strength and to, I guess, to maybe even just get what you want, to persevere through something. But when you have the Strength card, you're being encouraged to exert control over your life with love rather than force. It's something that you're forcing or imposing on somebody, and you shouldn't be using force. You should be submitting yourself on the top of a hill with love. You know, if this person that you're dealing with is, if you're not the Knight of Wands, persevering passionately and submitting yourself at the top of a hill, and this is a fire sign person, maybe you feel that this fire sign person is coming in and out, and you have to persevere and believe that you're going to get what you need out of the situation, but you need to use love rather than force when dealing with this person, because the Knight of Wands is kind of like, like alley cats. You feed them, they're on the porch for a couple of days, you feed them, and then the next thing you know, 3 days later, they're gone. And then they come back a week later, and and that's just how they are. So you're trying to have strength where you're dealing with a situation like that. But remember, this has to do with hard work, education, and apprenticeship, investing in yourself, or yeah. So that's what that has to do with now, because that's permeating the entire reading. Now, you're in a state of wait. You're just waiting and trying to persevere. You're at the Nine of Wands, and even though you feel left out in the cold or shut out of either your abundance or by someone or with money, you're trying to persevere, and you're still waiting. You're still waiting. Yeah, you're still waiting. Maybe you feel like, that person will not leave you out in the cold or come back or something like that, but you're just waiting. for the outcome you want. Now, the challenge and advice is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords talks about some type of heartbreak, some grief, some sorrow, because you feel some type of dishonesty in the mix coming from an authority figure or something like that. Or hopefully this is not dishonesty from, some type of authority, a male who's good at building lasting structures. You feel deceived, or something like that, and that's dealing with your challenges and your advice. And with that being said, the challenge is the Page of Cups upside down, which talks about some type of creative block, frustrations, immaturity is present. Like maybe it's somebody younger than you or somebody who's under you in some way. It could be a child seeking attention, but in negative ways. But it also could just be that somebody has a problem with positive self-expression. Maybe you're having a problem with positive self-expression right now. You're having a problem seeing the good side of things. You might be feeling like unnecessary drama is in the mix and it's stopping you. Hopefully you're not causing the unnecessary drama. But with the Knight of Wands upside down, you're paranoid. You're using your intuition to go within, but it's bringing you to a state of paranoia and hesitation and pressure. Your nerves are frayed. You don't know what to do. You need to take care of yourself and put off more important decisions until you have more energy. But because you're making yourself defensive and paranoid, and that's the problem. And with you making yourself defensive and paranoid, what it's asking you to do is to be the Four of Swords. It's asking you to take some time to rest, take some time to contemplate, okay? Because you're focusing on cups that have spilled over. You're focusing on you're focused on what was over when you need to accept what's going on and move on. Okay, because the Five of Cups, upside down is about acceptance, moving on, forgiveness, healing. Emotional wounds are healing. A broken dream or heartbreak you need to leave behind to make room for new possibilities. Okay, don't have a miserly attitude. Okay, move forward in a more extroverted direction. While you're doing so, while you're moving forward in that direction, it's prompting you to also be the King of Pentacles upside down, or not to be that, but it's prompting you not to be insecure, not to be greedy, not to be, just a person who can't be trusted. All right. This could be in the form of someone who doesn't pay debts or is dishonest with dealings with property. Beware of actions when money is the only motivation. Okay, so that's your advice to, avoid greed and corruption and learn to just move on and let yourself heal. Maybe you'll need some time to do that, but it's asking you to do that. Okay, God bless you, Aquarius. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.